Hi, welcome to Simply Scrapping, and it's day 24 of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, and this is my inspiration. And I really liked the bottom section of that layout, and like with the rings of the coffee and stuff. Well, I don't have any coffee stamps, so I'm going to try and make it up. So what I'm scrapping today is this photo of my coffee one morning, and there was a lump of coffee in there that didn't dissolve, and it's a shape of a love heart. So my coffee loves me as much as I love it, obviously. So I thought that was quite funny at the time, and I thought I've got to scrap it, why not? It's every day sometimes you need to scrap. So what I'm using for this layout is an old Pebbles paper from 2011, actually not that old compared to some of the stuff in my stash, my goodness. Yeah, called New Edition, that's the range, and Little Toes was this paper, so obviously it's a baby range with those names, but it's going to be used for coffee today. So what I plan to do is have this piece of paper across the middle, a bit of the Misty Moonlight, I think it is, cardstock as a barrier between it and the same card paper, but the reverse side. I'm sorry, I've just developed a frog. Just as I hit record, I develop a frog. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, I'll try not to cough too much. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so that, both sides, with my photo in the middle. And then I want to do some stamping top and bottom to recreate like coffee rings and stains and stuff like that. I also had no coffee embellishments, coffee themed embellishments. So I jumped onto Creative Fabrica, and oh no, for that I didn't. Wait, for these I did. I downloaded a coffee file, and then printed out some of them, not all of them. So I've just got a couple of coffee cups and some coffee beans. I like that it had blue in it, because there's sort of like a hint of blue over here at the back, and my mug has a tinge of blue as well, so that's why I chose that one. And more coffee beans, some blue hearts. And then I just jumped onto Word and created a title, and then made it brown, printed it out, and cut it out. And that's as simple as that became. So this is just on white cardstock, and it's going to sit up here, and then this is sitting down here. Right, so how I'm going to recreate the coffee stains from that layout, I'm going to use several stamps that I hope are going to give me the same effect. So out of the comfort and hope, I have this ring, which looks like someone's put a coffee cup down several times in the same place. And then I've got these little dots that could be like the drips. I did originally have this one to use the drips, but I thought, oh no, that I don't know if I like that as much as the idea of those two. So I'm going to try those two, see how they go. And then I have this little heart in the Punch Party. These are all retired. Like, most of my stuff is retired. But anyway, I'll have them listed below if you want to buy them or try and find them on the secondary market. So in your Facebook Marketplace or your Facebook groups, or your fellow friends or demonstrators may have them that they might want to sell. And the love hearts that I've got cut out came from the Bouquet of Love dies. And again, I'll have that listed below. So I'm just going to stamp randomly, top and bottom. I'm going to guesstimate how far down I need to go. If you know me, you know nothing's really accurate. So I'm going to start with the coffee rings and see how we go. So I'm stamping the coffee rings in, what's that, crumb cake? And I'm hoping it's going to look something like Oops, if I don't move the cardstock, we'll be right. Hopefully it's going to look something like rings, like someone's put a coffee down several times. And I can see, oh, you can't see, I can see a bit of glitter on my cheek because I was playing with glitter cardstock earlier today, and now I can just see it's driving me crazy. But anyway, so if I sound distracted, it's because I'm trying to get rid of the glitter on my cheek. Alright, and now we're going to do the same for the bottom. Trying not to keep it like all uniform. Some off the page. I love stamping when I don't have any patterned paper that suits. I just break out the stamps. Mostly you will find a stamp that you can fudge the look of what you're going for. Right, so there's our rings. Now I want to do the splodges, or the drips, or whatever they're called, in soft suede. Well, you know what? I think this is going to work. Yay! And I'm not going to be too precise, just everywhere. You know, they don't have to be on the rings. Although that's what I seem to be doing. Never mind. Oh, I think this is going to work. This is going to be cool. I probably could, but I don't think I will, get out the watercolor, aqua painter, water pen, whatever they're called, and try and blend the rings a little bit to make it look more like a smudge type of thing, but I'm not going to. Now this one I don't want as many. I don't know why, I just feel like it doesn't need, but I am probably doing as many, aren't I? Sometimes my brain doesn't want to work with what my hands are doing. Oh dear. Nearly done. And then what I want to do is put in some of those little love hearts, but in, I think in the Misty Moonlight. I've only got a little Stampin' Spot, and I hope that it is not dry. I haven't used it for a long time. But I also want to stamp off because I don't want it that dark. And we're just going to do some, yeah, that'll be cool. Okay. Well, that's a little bit dark. What I wanted. No, let me get this right. Might be better. That's better. I don't know, maybe I need to lean forward so I can see what I'm doing. You know what? I think it's that because that lid's on there is putting me off. Yeah, thank you. Why can't I get this stamp? Because it's not in the middle of the block. That's why. Alright, see how we go now. There's plenty enough at the top anyway. can always add more hearts once I get the everything else on and I know where everything's going to land on the page. I'm really happy with that. That looks really cool. So let me cover that so I don't get that on everything. Now I'm going to assemble this upside down so I don't make a mess or I don't get it all crooked. Alright, let me move this out of the way while I do this. Okay, so I just want a really thin line. Make sure that it is even, sort of, as much as I can. And yes, I know, you're yelling at me, but I should be using the grids on the board, shouldn't I? Mm-hmm. Deary me. Right. So if you're a regular viewer to my channel, you'll notice that the last couple of videos, this video and the one before, possibly one before that, format's been slightly different. I have just been talking through the video rather than just fast forwarding the whole thing. If you prefer that better than putting music over everything, then let me know. Or if you want a mix of formats, like some with the music, some with the talking, then just let me know. I know I can't please everyone, but you know, some people like some things, some people like other things. I'm still testing what I like to do. Sometimes when I do videos like this, or I feel like when I'm doing videos like this, that I have to talk the whole time, but I guess I don't. I just can just watch and listen in silence. As long as my dog doesn't start barking or something. Alright, now I think they are straight. I think they're straight. Right, now. That is just going to go straight across there. And I really like how that background has come out. That is so cool. Alright, we're going to put this straight across. Hopefully that is even. Right. Okay. Now my photo is just going to go straight in the middle. I don't think that is Misty Moonlight paper actually, cardstock, because it's textured. Stampin' Up's cardstock's not textured, is it? I don't think so. Anyway, there is the photo down. Now, the embellishments. Right, my coffee up here. Coffee. The feeling is mutual. It's going to go down there. Right. I want a... Oops. Alright, we want a mug, cup, whatever. We can put it over there, can't we? And some coffee beans under. Love heart. Then down here, another coffee mug. And more coffee beans. I like that. I don't know whether I should put a coffee bean up there. Maybe. Is that too much up there? it is like the heading, isn't it? So it can be bigger. That's like the focal point. I'm not sure about that. So, because I don't want to cover up that heart, but I guess I can stamp another one, can't I? I could do that. Move this over a little bit. I think that works. Right, let's go with that. So first of all, we're going to put down our coffee beans. Then should I put that on dimensionals? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Black ones might be seen, mightn't they? Hang on. Are you a coffee drinker? I love my coffee first thing of a morning. My parents, actually, it was so funny, before I moved out of home, I'd get up of a morning, get ready for work, and they tried to have conversations with me, and they just basically get grunts from me. And then, you know, after I had my coffee and got ready, then I'd be able to have like a conversation with them before I went to work. And they saw these really cool fridge magnets that said something along the lines of "don't talk to me till I've had my first cup of coffee" or something. And I came home from work one day and they were on the fridge, or it took me a while to notice them, and then I think Dad eventually said, "Did you notice something?" And I went, "No, what?" And he said, "Have a look at the fridge." And I went, "Oh, very funny." And then it must have been like the rage at the time, because then they found a couple of others that were like similar sayings, and then our fridge was like, top half of it was covered in these sayings about, you know, "don't talk to me till I had my coffee," or like all sayings about coffee, and oh, it was funny. And I used to have those magnets and I don't know where they went. Like I must have lost them in a move or something, because I don't have them anymore. They were cool. Okay, we're just going to stick these love hearts on this side. There you go. They're probably different to when I place them, but you know. So that means this also should be on dimensionals. So I love getting the downloads from Creative Fabrica, because if you are a member, they're all free, basically. I had seen a Knitwit collection where she had all coffee things, but it was like $7 Canadian. And I went, I'm going to have a look at Creative Fabrica, because I'm already paying, I don't know, it was like really cheap membership. And I can download thousands and thousands of images for that one price. So I thought there's got to be something on there. I mean, it takes a little while searching sometimes to get exactly what you're after, but it wasn't too bad. And I found exactly what I needed, so it's really cool. Because I don't have a lot of my stamps and things anymore. I did sell a lot when I didn't think I was going to be paper crafting anymore. I fell out of love with paper crafting and thought, oh, I'm not going to do that again, and then just sold everything off. That was really silly, wasn't it? So therefore, you know, I'm limited with what I have until I build up my stash again. But I'm actually on a tight budget, so that building my stash is going to take a long time. So if I put that there, I've got dead space here. So let's just move it up. There we go. Something like that. That glue I can rub off later. Well, now I don't really want to mimic that now. Change my mind. I could put one there. And then I could put one down here under there. Oh, yes, okay, I like that. Glad you all agree. Oh dear. Okay. And then this one down here. Wow, there we go. That is my layout. Should I add bling? Or should I make you sit here while I go and look for bling? No, I'll just add it later. And you'll see it in the close-up photos when I'm done. Because I'm not sure what bling I want to add. So I have to go and find some. I really like this. That stamping has really made a difference. Like it looks like coffee rings, and who would have thought it's not a coffee stamp set. So you just go through all your stamps, see what you've got, and see if something suits. And I'm really happy with how that came out. I'm loving this bit. I think that looks really cool. Anyway, I'll stop saying that now. I'll stop talking. Make sure you check out the playlist below for everyone else who is playing along with the Off the Board with Pineapple Papers for the month of July. We're nearly at the end. Can't believe it. And if you're not a subscriber on my channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notify bell when you know, so you know when my next video comes out. Because coming in August, I have another series that I'm playing along with. So in June, I did 30 days of sketches. July, I'm doing Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. August, I'm doing 31 days of cut piles with MK Gunn. And, oh, her name escapes me. Oh, I'm sorry. Her name escapes me. But yeah, 31 days of cut files in August. So that's going to be lots and lots of fun. So if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing, hitting that notify bell so you know when all those videos come out as well. Thank you so much for watching. Did I say if you like this, give it the thumbs up? I don't think I did. If you could give it the thumbs up, I'd really, really appreciate it. And I'll have listed below everything that I have used, whether it's retired, current, or whatever. I will also link to the graphics on Creative Fabrica. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching and have a scrap happy day. Bye bye.